Alright, what is up YouTube? It is me, bearsfan092. I know I haven't uploaded battle in forever, but whatever, we're getting back on that wagon. So today I got a pretty cool battle between myself and Nugget Bridge Translator and Tanzing. We actually met recently at Worlds and in the open gaming room after hours. We just had to do a quick little friendly battle, so this is the results of those battles. And you can see my team, I brought Hydreigon, Gyarados, Mawile, and Tyranitar, and he brought Amoonguss, Salamence, Raichu, and Blastoise. Now, kind of looking at this team preview, I brought Tyranitar because I believe he had Talonflame on his team, but it's Alum, Dragon Dance, Tyranitar, so I thought it would match up well against Amoonguss, Salamence, and Raichu. So, Tyranitar, we'll see how that does, but Mawile also going to be key because that's Salamence and, just generally being able to hit hard. So, let's get into it. So, I'm kind of curious what he's going to lead. Mega Blastoise teams, they tend to lead with Blastoise. However, I make a pretty big team preview error, and you'll see this on turn 1. So he leads with Raichu, Blastoise, and then that threatens Fake Out, and I can't Thunder Wave because of Raichu's Lightning Rod ability. So I'm a little bit in a bind. I know my Gyarados has Wakan Berry, so I can threaten a Waterfall, and I got to get Hydreigon out of here, and I just throw Tyranitar under the bus. I recognize from the get-go that Tyranitar is going to be the least valuable member of the team. Hydreigon might be useful to throw off a strong Draco Meteor, especially on that Blastoise later. So I know that I'm going to take an Aura Sphere here. I don't really care because I can take out Salamence with Mawile, and well, that's just the way it goes. And then I eat the Fake Out on Tyranitar, which is good, and that allows me to set up for a Waterfall. Waterfall being a 2-hit KO because, even though Raichu's defensively EV'd, I can still kill in 2 shots because Raichu just dies like a sack of paper, or you just tear through it so quickly. So I'm down early. At least I get this Waterfall off, and it's going to do like about 75%, so that's not bad damage. Should be able to set it up for a KO pretty quickly on the next turn. So I can't really send Mawile in because Mawile doesn't really enjoy handling Blastoise one-on-one, and he's gonna protect because he doesn't want to take a Draco Meteor and weaken his Water Spout, and he reveals Hidden Power Ice, which you don't always see on Raichu, but it's not uncommon. Gets a critical hit, which I'm kind of surprised because that only did like 50%, and I get to finish him off with a Waterfall. Now, it's pretty clear that he was predicting me not to be so ballsy with my Gyarados, but I mean, I'm backed up with a Wakan Berry, and if I don't get rid of this Raichu somehow, that does create some problems because I can't protect, and then he has Encore, so he punishes protects pretty hard. So I'm imagining that his Salamence, because his Salamence came in, it's probably a choice set, and more specifically choice Scarf, because otherwise he would risk, it has to be at least timid. So he goes for the Dragon Pulse, and the reason why I don't switch Mawile in for this is because if he Water Spouts with Blastoise, Mawile goes down in 1 hit, because if you don't Mega, Mawile can't take a special hit for crap. So I just elect to take the Water Spout with Gyarados, who takes it pretty well, especially defensive Gyarados with Taunt and Thunder Wave. And I go with the Thunder Wave on Blastoise because that'll allow me to set up for a Play Rough. Now if you look at the score, it's already 3-2, and I'm down early. He's got an Intimidator, which he can switch in and out. So I'm a little bit nervous. I'm kind of like ready to throw in the towel, but I'm like, okay, whatever. We're just going to fight it out. So I send in my Mawile, the crown jewel of this team, one of my favorite Pokemon in the VGC 2014 metagame. Get some pointless Intimidate, but really, I know I'm threatening his Salamence, so I go for his Blastoise so I can weaken his Water Spout with Play Rough. And he makes a really good switch here. He sends in Amoonguss, who resists Fairy, obviously. And I'm kind of curious how much I'm going to do, but that is a Scarf Salamence, and I can also throw out the Thunder Wave on Gyarados. And then that'll slow down his Salamence and allow Mawile to kill it for free. So he's smart here. He Dragon Pulses, and I get the Thunder Wave off on Salamence, so that cripples it, allows Mawile to basically kill it at its leisure. And you'll see the Play Rough here. It's not going to do that much damage. So with that damage, I assume it's physically defensive, and he reveals the Rocky Helmet, which kind of confirms my suspicions. The Kangaskhan hate is real. So I'm getting ready to Iron Head this Amoonguss because I think it might cause problems. I'm not really worried about removing Salamence from the field. And Blastoise comes out, who he resists Iron Head, so I'm getting predicted pretty hard. I know Sand is going to run out on this turn or the next turn, and if it does run out on this turn, I'm in great shape. So Blastoise takes the Iron Head, which will weaken the Water Spout. Every bit of damage counts. And then I basically go for the ballsy read. That's so Raven. I know that if he gets Amoonguss and Salamence in there, he can just Rage Powder Fire Blast my team to death. So I had to make the hard read. I get the taunt on Amoonguss, so he can't Rage Powder, so that's really key to my strategy. I just go for the Play Rough on Blastoise. He doesn't protect, so oddly enough, that allows me to kill his Blastoise, and I'm breathing a huge sigh of relief because I can take out the Salamence. I don't have to worry about Rage Powder. I outspeed it because of the Thunder Wave. So, and even at -1, my Mawile kills Salamence. Like, it has to be some ridiculously bulky set for that to not happen. And I go for the Thunder Wave because I know like I need all the luck I can get at this point. You know, if I can get him not to move, that'd be great because then I could just go for the Paraflinch with Waterfall and Iron Head, and he nails a Giga Drain on Mawile. And I go for the Waterfall, Iron Head, and so between Waterfall, Iron Head, and Paralysis, I'm thinking I've got a pretty good shot at a flinch, even though Gyarados is about to go down to Rocky Helmet damage. So this Amoonguss already putting in work. It tanks a few hits earlier. You'll see that basically defensive Amoonguss with Intimidated Mawile, it does like a quarter. I'm like, holy shit. And, you know, he's taunted, so now we're just getting into that Iron Head Giga Drain war. And I'm kind of looking at the damage, and like between Rocky Helmet and everything, I'm not really too confident. So I'm just like, alright, come on, Paraflinch, let's go. And you see I'm like losing a sixth of my health every time I touch him. Paralysis comes through on that one. And I'm going to go for another Iron Head. I'm like, okay, this is the turn I lose because then he's going to Spore me. But instead, he gets another Paralysis, so the RNG gods are on my side on this time. But then I do the math on my HP. I was like, crap, I have less than a sixth of my health left. So I kill his Amoonguss, but Rocky Helmet damage takes me down. And because the way the game works, Amoonguss faints last, and the Pokemon that faints last wins. So technically I lose, but it's a 0-0 loss, so definitely a good game. Really fun. Tanzing's a really cool guy. Glad I finally met him. And really a lot of the international guys are pretty cool. So I'm going to get back to uploading on YouTube more often. I got a couple battles that I want to show off. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. So like, comment, subscribe, you know, follow me on Twitter, you know, stroke my internet ego either way. So until then, see you guys later.